In this video, I'm going to go through a couple other things in this section, including the course syllabus, the course schedule, and what you'll be doing in your first week. So, course syllabus, I would encourage you to read the document in its entirety, and I'll just go over some highlights here in this video. At the top, you'll find my contact information. My office hours and a link to schedule time with me are on the Brightspace homepage, so please go ahead and use that link if you need to schedule time with me. The best way to reach me is via email. Here's my email address. You can still send an email to me through Brightspace, and I do have that information here on how to go about to do so. But it is a little more reliable if you go direct to my email address that I've included here. This is also on the Brightspace homepage. Our textbook, we will be using a Zybook, and I know some of you may have already been in a course that uses a Zybook. It's simply an e-text that has activities embedded in the text itself, and I will show you and give you a demo of that in just a moment. But what I wanted to make you aware of is that it is part of the WolfPact program, and therefore the cost of the book is included with the tuition. So if you want more information on WolfPact, this is a URL here, so you can click this link and it'll take you to our homepage that describes it a little better. The book is required for the class, and it includes activities such as lab assignments that allow you to connect to virtual machines to complete tasks. So whether you decide to not participate in WolfPact, and just as a note, if you decide to opt out of WolfPact, this opts you out of all books for all courses. And then you'll just need to purchase them individually on your own, either through the bookstore or from the publisher themselves. To set up access to your book, what you should do is go into, I have the link to zybooks.com in Brightspace. So that's one way. Or you can just go to zybooks.com. But here I have a link to, this is a hyperlink that takes you to where you can go create a new user ID and password, enter in this code here, and then subscribe. And when you subscribe, it's going to ask you for the code that you purchased either through the bookstore or from the publisher themselves. Oops, sorry, that was a little bit. Okay, so a little bit about the course. So this is Principles of Computer Security. So it covers all kinds of topics of security: network security, physical security, application security. It sort of runs the gamut of different areas of security. And what you will find is there is a lot of reading and there is a lot of terminology to learn. There's a lot of acronyms. This is not like a programming class. So you have to do the reading. It's really going to help you. In the grading breakdown, that's right here, 40% is on quizzes. Usually there's, I've broken it down so that there's at least 2 chapters per quiz, sometimes more. The next 40% is on assignments. So the assignments include some assignments out of your book. There's participation and challenge activities. That's the terminology that your book uses. But these types of activities are usually multiple choice questions or watching an animation that describe a topic. Then the last is these lab assignments that are included. And the lab assignments, as I was saying earlier, you connect to a machine. You're going to connect to a virtual machine across the server, and you're going to be able to execute certain tasks related to a topic. 10% is on discussions, and then finally 10% is on your final quiz. Down on the bottom, and as I was saying earlier, please read through the entire syllabus. Brightspace, that's the learning management system that we will be using. And so if you're reading this and you've gotten to this video, you are in Brightspace. But if you do have any technical issues, there's contact information here. Your T-Wolves email is the best way for me to reach you. So obviously it's very important that you check your email. Here's some more info on technical support outside of just Brightspace. The Open SUNY Help Desk, the Zybook, etc. Also note that there is tutoring. This scrolling up and down is driving me crazy in here. But note that there is tutoring available in our Academic Center for Excellence, keeping in mind that they can do face-to-face in-person tutoring, or if you're an online-only student, they will also be able to do remote tutoring. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get out of here. Please read through everything, as I said before. Okay, I don't know. Oh my God, I'm stuck. Hold on, please. Okay, there we go. Going back to the Start Here section, I'd like to take you to the next thing I had, which is setting up access to your book. Again, just click on this link here, create a user ID and password, and then go ahead and follow these next couple of steps to create access. I'll show you a little bit about your book in a separate video, but it's fairly easy to use. And then finally, your schedule. So at the top part of your schedule, what you'll find is the most common days for assignments, and I usually try to stick to that. Discussion posts are usually due on Thursdays with your response due on Monday. Most other assignments, the participation activities from your book, the challenge activities from your book, the lab assignments are due on Mondays. So that's my general guideline that I follow, and you can read through this and you'll notice my pattern. The asterisks represent anything that affects your grade. Okay, and if you have any concerns about the schedule, do let me know. Oh my God, how do I get out of here? Oh my goodness. Okay. And then for week 1 activities, you do have a discussion to complete, but then you're going to jump right into the first module. It's modules 1 and 2, right? So it covers chapters 1 and 2. I have notes here for both modules. And I have a section for the assignments. You have 4 assignments, and these are all due January 29th. So again, take a look at everything and then just contact me if something doesn't make sense.